The phone rang, and my stomach dropped. It was as if the sound itself carried a weight that pressed down on my chest, making it hard to breathe. I knew who it was before I even looked at the caller ID. My friend, always enthusiastic and full of life, was calling to invite me to yet another social event. It was a simple invitation, a party, some friends, a chance to have fun. For most people, this would be a welcome distraction, a break from the monotony of daily life. They would look forward to the laughter, the conversations, the shared moments of joy. But for me, it felt like an insurmountable challenge. The mere thought of being surrounded by people, of having to engage in small talk, filled me with dread. It was as if a dark cloud loomed over me, casting a shadow on any potential enjoyment. My heart raced, my palms sweated, and my mind filled with 1,000 reasons why I shouldn't go. What if I said something stupid? What if no one wanted to talk to me? What if I ended up standing alone, feeling more isolated than ever? Social events, even small gatherings, were my personal torture chamber. The noise, the lights, the constant buzz of conversation, it was all too much. I felt like an outsider, watching from the sidelines, never truly a part of the group. I wanted desperately to be different, to feel comfortable around people, to enjoy social situations like everyone else seemed to. I envied those who could walk into a room and instantly connect with others, who could laugh and joke without a care in the world. But the fear, the overwhelming anxiety that gripped me always held me back. It was like an invisible barrier, keeping me from experiencing the simple pleasures of human connection. I felt trapped in my own mind, unable to break free. I would decline invitations, avoid eye contact, and fade into the background, hoping to disappear unnoticed. Each time I said no, a part of me felt a pang of regret, a longing to be a part of something bigger. But the fear was always stronger, pulling me back into my shell, where it was safe, but oh so lonely. Shyness, social anxiety, low self-esteem, these were the bars of my invisible prison. My inner critic, a relentless voice, whispered doubts and fears, convincing me I wasn't good enough, interesting enough, or worthy of connection. I compared myself constantly to others, magnifying their strengths and my perceived flaws. This negative self-talk became a self-fulfilling prophecy. I expected to feel awkward, so I acted awkwardly. I feared rejection, so I avoided putting myself out there. The more I isolated myself, the stronger my anxiety became, trapping me in a vicious cycle of fear and self-doubt. Overcoming social anxiety wouldn't happen overnight. It was a journey, a process that required patience and persistence. I knew that each small step I took was a victory in itself, a testament to my growing strength and resilience. It required a conscious decision, a commitment to myself, to challenge my fears and step outside my comfort zone, no matter how uncomfortable it felt. I had to remind myself daily that growth happens outside of comfort, and that each effort, no matter how small, was a step towards a more confident me. I started small, a smile at a stranger, a simple gesture that seemed monumental at the time. It was a way to break the ice, to connect with another human being, even if just for a fleeting moment. Then I moved on to a brief chat with a cashier. These interactions, though brief, were significant. They were opportunities to practice, to build my social muscles, and to prove to myself that I could engage with others without fear. I also made a phone call to a friend instead of sending a text. This was a big step for me, as it required more direct communication and the ability to handle real-time responses. It was challenging, but each call made the next one easier. Each small step, though terrifying at first, chipped away at the wall of anxiety that had held me captive for so long. I began to see that my fears were often exaggerated, and that the reality of social interactions was far less daunting than I had imagined. With each interaction, with each moment of courage, I proved to myself that I could handle social situations. I started to gain confidence, realizing that I was more capable than I had given myself credit for. I learned that the catastrophic scenarios my mind conjured rarely, if ever, came true. The more I faced my fears, the more I understood that they were just that, fears, not realities. This realization was empowering, and it fueled my determination to keep pushing forward, one small step at a time. As I faced my fears, I found myself in situations that made my heart race and my palms sweat. Social settings were particularly challenging, where the fear of judgment and rejection loomed large. I realized that silencing my inner critic was crucial. This inner voice often whispered doubts and insecurities, amplifying my fears and making me feel small. I began to pay attention to the negative self-talk, the constant stream of self-doubt that played in my mind. It was like a broken record, repeating the same harsh judgments over and over. The harsh judgments and limiting beliefs that fueled my anxiety. I challenged these thoughts, questioning their validity and the power they held over me. I started to see them for what they were, just thoughts, not truths, replacing them with positive affirmations. I wrote down affirmations that resonated with me, statements that highlighted my worth and potential. I repeated these affirmations daily, letting them sink into my subconscious. I reminded myself of my strengths, my accomplishments, the moments when I had succeeded despite the odds. These reminders were like anchors, grounding me in reality and boosting my confidence. The qualities that made me unique and worthy. I embraced my individuality, recognizing that my differences were not flaws, but strengths that set me apart. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, I visualized successful interactions. I imagined myself engaging in conversations with ease, connecting with others, and leaving a positive impression. I practiced conversations in my head, rehearsing different scenarios and responses. This mental rehearsal helped me feel more prepared and less anxious, imagining myself feeling confident and at ease. Slowly, gradually, I noticed a shift in my mindset. The more I practiced, the more natural it felt. The positive self-talk began to drown out the negative, creating a new narrative in my mind. A narrative where I was capable, confident, and worthy of positive social interactions, replacing fear with a quiet sense of self-assurance. This newfound confidence allowed me to step into social situations with a sense of calm and poise, transforming my interactions and my life. Growth, I learned, happened outside my comfort zone. I had to embrace the discomfort, the initial awkwardness of social situations, as a necessary part of the process. I had to accept that I wouldn't always say the right thing, that I might stumble over my words, that not everyone would respond positively. And that was okay, because each experience, whether perceived as a success or a failure, was an opportunity for learning and growth. Each interaction, no matter how small, helped me build resilience, proving to myself that I could handle whatever social situations life threw my way. As my confidence grew, I started taking bigger risks. I joined a book club, forcing myself to share my thoughts and opinions in a group setting. I volunteered at a local charity, interacting with strangers and contributing to something meaningful. Each conversation, each interaction was a victory, a testament to how far I had come. I discovered the joy of connecting with others, of sharing experiences, of engaging in meaningful conversations. My voice, once hesitant and small, grew stronger, more assured, more authentically me. Progress wasn't always linear. There were setbacks, moments of doubt, days when the anxiety threatened to pull me back into my shell. But I learned to be kind to myself, to acknowledge my efforts, to celebrate even the smallest victories. Each successful interaction, each moment of courage, each step outside my comfort zone fueled my motivation, proving to myself that I was capable of more than I thought possible. And that knowledge, that growing sense of self-efficacy, became a powerful force, propelling me forward on my journey to confidence. The benefits of overcoming social anxiety extended far beyond just feeling more comfortable in social situations. As my confidence grew, so did other areas of my life. I felt more assertive at work, more comfortable expressing my needs in relationships, more willing to pursue my passions and dreams. The world, once a source of fear and anxiety, transformed into a place of possibilities. I began to see challenges as opportunities for growth, setbacks as learning experiences, and rejection as a redirection towards something better. The confidence I had cultivated radiated outward, touching every aspect of my being. If you're struggling with social anxiety, please know that you are not alone. Millions of people face similar challenges, battling the same crippling fears and self-doubt. Reach out to a trusted friend, a family member, a therapist. Sharing your struggles can be incredibly liberating and empowering. There are resources available, support groups, online communities, and mental health professionals who can provide guidance and support. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, a testament to your commitment to living a fuller, more fulfilling life. Overcoming social anxiety is not about becoming someone you're not, but about embracing who you truly are. It's about embracing your authentic self, quirks and all, and believing that you are worthy of connection, love, and belonging. It's about silencing the inner critic and replacing it with a voice of kindness, compassion, and self-acceptance. Your journey starts with a single step, a smile, a conversation, a willingness to challenge your fears and doubts. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and never underestimate the incredible power within you to transform your life. The world needs your voice, your unique perspective, your talents, and your passions. Don't let fear dim your light. Embrace your journey to confidence and watch as you inspire others to do the same. You are capable of amazing things. Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you too. If you found this journey inspiring, please subscribe to our channel for more content.